And Bloodseeker going to be picked up. Nico Baby is going to take the Medusa. No big surprise there. Hand scan on the Pango. 33 on the Phoenix. And Limp on the Bloodseeker, which leaves Fada on the Disruptor. So it's no surprise that most people would consider Alliance to be the favorites coming into this series, but I'm content with NoPing's draft. I don't really think they got heavily outdrafted or anything. It's a little bit strange to pick a Spectre this early into their draft, but also maybe they're just trying to match the pace of Alliance, being like, oh, you want to first phase a hard carry? We can do that too. We're not afraid of you.
Yeah, it could be flexing.
In the Alliance lineup, I don't really expect anyone to be rotating on the mid Invoker to begin with.
First Stampede.
He's caught inside of this Disruptor kinetic field, but Theolacor gets the cookie and finishes off Fata. Oh, wow. 2 tips. Whoa. Okay. There's that kind of game now.
This tower is gone. 7 minutes in. Medusa already forced to be in the jungle.
KJ taking some damage from the Phoenix and the Pango. He's going to go down, but Costabile wants a turnaround. Handskin does not get the disarm, but Costabile's attack speed is super slow. And Theolacor, will he steal the kill? Will he make sure that he does not? Yeah, no chance to get over to the Mud Golems. And a reality over to 33, who is cold snapped right now. Icarus dive not available, and he will die.
Oh, that's a double kill for Spectre.
Fights. Level 1 Supernova is just not that great in general. Glimpse onto the Centaur, activates the Stampede. They really want to get this kill on Limp. Kinetic Field's not going to connect on anyone. Theolacor gets the slow off with the Stampede. Tavo, however, tried to dodge the Blood Right, then was like, screw it, I'll get the Blood Right anyway. But that moment of hesitation may cost them as phase boots. They're clipping through the trees. Tornado not going to connect.
Zoning Tornado.
Let's go. Hem this Bloodseeker in. Cold Snap is activated. Limp still trying to run away. Scatterblast comes out, and 4DR will pick up the last hit. But now the Centaur's trapped.
Has no mana.
All these creeps. EMP though burns off all Nico Baby's mana. They get the Ice Wall and finish off that Medusa. That is 2 heroes going down. Phoenix shows up now. We'll eventually be able to get a turnaround kill on Tavo. The Centaur misses, but it doesn't matter. Theolacor will go down to the Swashbuckle, and a courier kill as well. KJ is his courier in the middle of nowhere. Takes that creep away, and 33 will be content with those 2 turnaround kills. A lot better for NoPing than I was expecting. I was not expecting it to be this reasonably even in the early game.
It's going to be an early Vanguard pickup on Centaur, another Haunt.
They're going in on the bot lane. Nico Baby caught all alone. He's getting cold snapped, ice walled. The cookie actually goes past him, but they are likely going to be able to finish off this Medusa. Don't worry, take my word for it that she's dying in the bot lane. You may not be able to see it, but take my word for it. Yeah, she died. But it's all good. You're seeing Tavo escape in the mid lane from this Rolling Thunder. He's outrunning it. He jukes Handskin. A little bit of loop-de-loop. And Handskin's not going to be able to connect with that stun.
Lane where they got the 1 kill out of it. It was really worth it, even though Spectre got the last hit.
And he's got 2 urn charges, dodges the Swashbuckle, but he's caught inside the Static Storm. Gets the Tornado off, though. Now he's just getting surrounded. He's going to get stunned up yet again and just bounced all over by the Rolling Thunder. Mortimer Kiss is coming in, but it's just not dealing enough damage. Tavo gets the Hoof Stomp and the Double Edge onto a Blood Rage Limp that gets cookied probably in the opposite direction, but they needed to evacuate anyway, so Tavo's cool to leave, dodges another Swashbuckle, gets hit by the Blood Right, gets silenced. But Supernova was spent and did not get a single stun, and NoPing managed to leave, only losing their Invoker. And they will continue pushing. Yo, NoPing are playing very systematic. Tornado gets the vision on Handscan, but does not get clipped. And he's threatening a Rolling Thunder. EMP is invoked. Tavo gets glimpsed back, but like barely any distance whatsoever. 4 heroes down here.
And Urn on Centaur just to keep him alive.
They activate the Haunt. They're going in directly onto Fata. He's out of the game. A nice little cookie onto an illusion, stuns out the Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, pinballing all over the Spectre, who may have gone a little bit too deep. She's too far. The rest of the team cannot save her. 33 is going to continue the aggression. Gets tornadoed. Ice Wall when he comes down. Now Mortimer kisses, as well as the Cold Snap, as well as an Impetus. Down goes that Phoenix, and now Handskin taking a little bit of abuse, although Snapfire is getting completely slaughtered by the Bloodseeker on the backlines. One last right click from that Alacrity Invoker will finish off the Pangolier, and Limp gets cleanup duty onto the Enchantress. 4 heroes end up going down for NoPing. Hey, they finally get this tier 2. Hanskin's gonna... Oh, the last hit from the melee creep actually manages to outsmart that deny, and KJ immediately tips Hanskin. And now, 40R, he knows that Medusa left. They have vision. They get the haunt off straight on to Nico Baby. He's not gonna be able to escape. He goes through with the Force Staff. The heal from the Phoenix does finally come in. Tornado clips the Phoenix, though, and down goes the Medusa with the Deafening Blast. Costabile will pick up the last hit. And no chance for a Phoenix Supernova, as all of Alliance were up top just momentarily ago to get that bounty rune. And like you said, Medusa had a great read, but NoPing had an even better read.
I don't think that's the target that you want to go for.
Yeah,
Centaur with the
tanky.
hood and the Vanguard, way too tanky. That's going to be a free tier 2 tower. Spectre getting closer to that Diffusal Blade. Mech completed on Snapfire.
Whoa, they want to try to go aggressive onto this Centaur, who has the pipe complete. He's not even doing anything. He activates Stampede now. 4 Alliance heroes have shown up, though, so Tavo may be in a little bit of trouble. He gets ruptured as well, still tanking through all of this, and yeah, NoPing's not going to help him. It's too intense of a commitment from Alliance. They are willing to give up that Centaur. They can take Roche much more easily with just like a simple pickoff. So, oh, Haunt activated. They want to see who they can go for. They find the Phoenix. Phoenix ends up Icarus diving away, activates the TP, but that's not going to happen. 33 knows better, not going to activate the Supernova, no point, especially once there's a Snapfire right next to you. And they get a kill, but it's a pretty expensive cooldown. Haunt being used just for a Phoenix, not the best pick. Ideally, they were hoping to find a Medusa, but they will claim that kill and immediately move on to the top tier 1 tower as Enchantress, actually a long way from home. She gets picked off in the mid lane.
Glimmer King,
who can take advantage of mana like the Medusa. I don't know if I'm very on board with NoPing just kind of being like, Haunt, let's go. Yeah, super combat. And then once Haunt is on cooldown, they're like, all right, cool. Let's just chill for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, I believe they should be fighting more, even when Haunt is not up.
33, taking a little bit of damage from the Invoker, but it's just Invoker. Activates the BKB, Deafening Blast as well. Invoker gets ruptured, so his BKB is only going to protect him so much. He's running through all of it. He activates the Ghost Walk until like 1 HP. Dude, you're in Thirst Vision.
I don't think he understood that he was ruptured.
Yeah, he just sprinted that entire rupture with his BKB. Assuming that it gave him immunity? I have no idea.
I didn't know it gives you damage immunity.
Oh, yeah. Pure damage means nothing.
I mean, he could not TP, to be honest. There's a Basher on Bloodseeker,
I mean,
but
still,
you could still try.
Chance, yeah. And there we go. Immediate movement into Roche. Bloodseeker plus a Medusa and plus the disarms from Tango, they can take Roche very easily. But why not go for some kills instead? Fada's under attack. They find Theolacor with the Snapfire. He gets glimpsed back. He will be the victim from this rotation. They're not going to use Static Storm. They will save that for a potential Roche fight. As Haunt comes in, now Fada will activate the Static Storm. As Reality comes in, he will die to the Dispersion, but they caught the Spectre, and that's all you really need. In comes the Mortimer Kisses, and that Reality was the death of that Spectre. Down goes the Snapfire as well, and things are spiraling out of control very quickly for NoPing.
That's why I said they should keep fighting without Spectre ulti, because they can't do things like this if it's not on cooldown.
I mean, they used the Haunt, but Spectre was up there on the high ground all by her lonesome. Great patience by Fada to not pop his Static Storm on that Snapfire kill. Snapfire is not worth it, but if Spectre haunts on you, you can be damn sure that he'll pop all of his cooldowns immediately. They will successfully take the Roche. Nico Baby will claim the Aegis with a
getting closer
sliver.
to Divine Rapier with Aegis, and all it takes is one bad fight.
Tavo, very tanky, but also 1v4.
Very dead unless he uses ulti. There's another silence.
Yeah, down he goes. As his mid-tier 1 still up, but that may just be a bait. Theolacor gets the high ground. They're under vision. They get the glimpse. He will go down.
All it takes is one mistake. You go into the Roche pit, get that Aegis, and once you get Divine Rapier, the game just seems like it's done.
BKB activated on the Invoker. He does manage to kill off Fada, and that Static Storm is not going to really stop anything, although a nice Stone Gaze stops a bunch of NoPing heroes on the high ground. Alliance feel confident, though. They have the Aegis. They want to keep fighting. Nice 2-hero Hoof Stomp. And the EMP, Ice Wall as well. Nico Baby's going to be able to get out, does not lose that much mana. Limp activates his BKB, but he's just going to run out.
Defensive egg.
And that's going to make sure that NoPing does not want to chase any further. Only end up losing the Disruptor, and that costs a BKB charge for the Invoker. Bloodseeker was getting tons of farm. He was all over the map. And now they find Fada yet again, but he gets a nice kinetic field off before anything happens. And the DD rune is still active right now on Nico Baby. Glimmer Cape gonna briefly save Tavo, but that is just way too much damage. Deafening Blast comes out a little bit too late, not able to disarm. And oh my god, KJ just narrowly dodges the Rolling Thunder stun. He will successfully be able to TP, but the Centaur and the Spectre both die.
If it's time to fit this level 10 talent with 20% evasion doing God's work against any physical damage dealing cores.
Yeah, even Spectre can't successfully get these Diffusal Blade mana burn attacks off.
You have Mech on Pango. Vlad's giving you extra 25% life steal. Anything you kill with the Blood Rage also giving you life steal.
Yo, is Invoker gonna Sunstrike this range creep? No. Backdoor protection comes back. Range creep will die, but unfortunately I think all your Reckless are gonna go down first. Disarm comes out on the Medusa. She's not able to purge that off.
Purges it off with Manta. That's -2 set of Raxes.
Yep. I'm really surprised that 40R did not Sunstrike that creep. Could have saved their backdoor protection. Now they see Nico Baby, but he still has the Aegis for a few more seconds.
30 seconds to be exact.
Top.
And that's a 35-minute mark with 2 catapults spawning.
And Blood Rage. Dude, this tier 3 tower, someone needs to defend this.
Team? Anyone?
Question mark? Oh no, that's the worst glyph. Also, your tower just died. You don't even get the multi-shots. The siege creeps are still around. What is Dire doing? They're trapped in the mid lane. Your Raxes are falling.
I mean, that's one way of not dying if you if you don't take a fight.
With top lane, so there's a lot of pressure elsewhere on the map. And a DD rune! Oh man, screw the Roach. Let's fight Tavo. What have you done, my friend? This is not the fight that you want to take. He gets glimpsed back.
BKB by Bloodseeker?
Yeah, a little bit preemptive. He does manage to walk through that tornado, but he gets the Rupture off onto the Centaur, who's just walking himself to death. DD rune, Scotty, Blood Rage. Nico Baby is doing immense amounts of damage. Down goes the Centaur. He buys back. Does not have an outpost to go to, though. And Stampede is available, though. Roche respawns. They get the Blood Rage onto the Medusa. Still got time on this DD rune. So I don't really know if you want to fight face first in this all over again. Costabile, he walks in face first. Wow, okay, he gets Abyssal. Nico Baby is just zoning literally. Okay, that was not...
Was that Spectre? That was Spectre, yeah.
It was Spectre for a brief moment, and then it became a puddle of blood. In comes the Centaur, nice initiation onto Limp, as well as some Mortimer Kisses. They may be able to finally take down this Bloodseeker who spent his BKB on the first fight. He will die, immediate buyback, same with Fada's Disruptor, and same with the Spectre as well.
Placed egg, they couldn't get close.
And now Spectre, oh no, okay, she does manage to get up to the high ground.
But the Glimpse.
But the Glimpse sends her back down again, and the Cookie keeps her up. Handskin taking a little bit of damage. Nice Sunray, but Costabile with that Spectral Dagger cooldown is just all over the map.
And now they can just go into Roche Pit. How low are they? Yeah, they're fine.
He's going to BKB, activate Nature's Attendance, and just run around. His teammates being like, I'm helping. Oh, glimpse onto Tavo as well as the Rupture. He's going to Stampede, gets glimpsed back. Has a long way back. And Tavo's kind of all alone. But Costabile wants to join in. He activates the Reality. Blood Right's dropped. Both these here. Oh, nice Supernova onto the high ground. They have no idea what this egg is. Nico Baby is destroying everyone with his BKB and the Rapier, obviously, and the Blood Rage. Activate the BKB
Pop
Enchantress.
That BKB.
Do the BKB.
Yeah.
There it is. There you go.
And GG is called. I thought Enchantress is going to type GG. Here comes the Glimpse.
She will die. NoPing.
Yeah.
GG
NoPing
out.
played extremely well for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Then they made 2 mistakes where Spectre was using the Haunt